Wait a minute, and oh! Hey guys, Russ Merrill here, and today we're finally going to be opening the first booster box of Shadowverse Evolve, Dawn of Genesis. Finally, I can open this while understanding how the game works and what the cards do. Ooh, those are some pretty nice looking packs. So I believe one box comes with a total of 16 packs, but I'm not too sure what the pull rates or the number of cards in each pack are like. Okay, so it seems one pack contains 8 cards, so maybe it's something like recent Vanguard, where you get many cards in a pack, but there's a relatively high chance of pulling higher rarity cards. Okay, now let's see what we get in our very first pack of Shadowverse Evolve, but first thing I want to comment, I'm not sure if you guys can see from this, but it already feels like the plastic of the packs is different from other card games that we've had so far. Like compared to the other Japanese card games I opened, the plastic of this pack actually feels a bit bulky and is really nice to open. I'm not too sure how much of this is getting through the camera screen, but you guys will just have to buy and find out for yourself, I guess. Okay, oh hey, we're starting with Blazing Breath. This was in the Dragon start deck. So I guess we'll organize the cards according to their class so it's easier for me. A Veteran Lancer is also a starter deck card, and so is Spartoy Sergeant. Oh hey, there's a... Wait a minute, a legend already? Okay, so our first 3 cards were just bronze rares, and our 4th card here is a legend. Lord of the Undersea City, Otohime for the Royal class or Swordcraft. She can be evolved for 2 cost and on fanfare, summon a Princess Protection Squad member. Okay, I'm assuming that's a token of some sort, but I guess we will see it later if we manage to pull it. Okay, next we have a Bishop spell. Today's opening might take a while because I think I'm honestly really interested in reading all of the cards and seeing what they do. Stark Black Law, a 2 cost quick. Choose 1 enemy follower with 3 defense or less and banish it. Okay. And here we have Ancient Alchemist, which can be evolved for 3 cost and on fanfare, Earthrights produce 2 guard form golems in your EX area. Now I believe Earthright is a keyword effect that triggers when you have stacks on your field, and I think I'll just add a pop-up to explain what stacks are. But it seems this is a gold rare, and the Bishop spell we just got is a silver rare, okay? So first 3 bronze, a legend, silver, and then a gold. Next, back to bronzes again. Oh, this is an evolved version of the Fervid Soldier. Whenever an allied follower comes into play, gain 1 attack. And we are ending off with a token of Coco. So evolved followers, you know, maybe I'll put them on the box for now to keep them separate. And I know who this is. This is one of Cerberus's hand puppets. I might not have played Shadowverse before, but I used to play Grand Blue Fantasy, a mobile game by Cygames as well. And they tend to use the same characters across a lot of their IPs. So I am familiar with some of these Shadowverse characters if they happen to be in GBF. Oh, what is this cool looking creature? Mana Elk. Whenever your fairy followers attack, choose 1 enemy leader or 1 enemy follower and deal it 1 damage. Sick. Okay, next, Craft Warlock can be evolved for 1 cost and on last words, summon a Magic Sediment. Now, Magic Sediments are amulets with the stack keyword effect, so by having them on the field, you are able to activate the Earthright effects of your other Runecraft cards. Pretty nice. Cruel Priestess. Wait a minute, an SL? Isn't this something that should be like 1 per box or something? It's like an alt-art SP legend. And ours is Merlin, which is not too bad at all. I just took a look at one of my reference sites, and in the Japanese market, she's one of the more expensive SLs right now. She can be evolved for 2 costs, and on fanfare, search your deck for any spell and add it to your hand. Now that is strong. Okay, next, I guess we'll be getting our silver and gold rares. Fairy Beast, during the main phase, once per turn, you can banish a fairy follower in your EX area to +3 your leader's defense and draw 1 card. Now that sounds like it will be pretty useful, especially with Arya. Judgment of Themis for 5 cost, destroy all followers. That's a pretty nice card to have for Bishop. And this is the Craft Warlock's Evolve version. On last words, summon a Magic Sediments and increase your field stack by 1. Okay. So it looks like every pack comes with 1 evolved follower, kind of like this, and also 1 token at the end, and we've got another dragon from the start deck. Okay, next pack. 3rd pack already. I'm wondering about this though, does this mean we get a legend every single pack? Because that can't be the case, right? Q rates for Bishop, on fanfare, +5 your leader's defense and draw 1 card. Simple. Ace Dragoon. It has rush and on fanfare choose another follower on the field. This gains +X attack with X being the selected follower's attack. So it can basically copy the attack stat of any follower on the field, not just yours but your opponent's bosses as well. Dragon Wings. Okay, so I think this is our first non-foil pack, so it seems the Legend Rare is replaced with a Silver. Prism Priest can be evolved for a 2. Our next silver is Baby Elf May. When this is returned from the field to the hand, choose one enemy follower and deal it 1 damage. And on fanfare, choose one enemy follower and deal it 1 damage. Oh, now I remember. Wasn't she used in last week's Shadowverse Flame episode? By the pink-haired main character who plays Forestcraft. I still don't have their names down yet, but yes, the Cosmos Fang deck. That is so nice to suddenly see her. Oh, and there's the gold rare I was looking for. Dragon Knight Ira, direct attack, and on last words, increase your max play points by 1. Super important for overflow. Next, we have the Evolved Maid Leader. On Evolve, search your deck for a follower that can evolve and add it to your hand. That sounds pretty good. And then we have a Strike Form Golem. Okay, 4th pack. Ninja Trainee. And Sorcery Cache, right? Discard Wind Blast as well, we've already seen. Guidance of Nature, choose one of your cards, return it to your hand, and then draw 1 card. Goes very well with the Baby Elf. And here's our first neutral. Goblin Mounts Demon. Can be evolved for 0 cost, has ward, and on fanfare, deal 2 damage to all of your other allied followers. So kind of like Genocide Jack from Vanguard, extremely powerful, but at a cost. Where do I put the neutral? I think I'll just put them here first and then there'll be space once we move on to the second stack. Next, our gold rare. Royal Banner. Whenever your royal follower comes into play, give it +1/+1. And on fanfare, give all of your royal followers +1/+1. Very strong. Also, I just realized the gold rares are kind of foil as well, but I think I'll just keep them in the same main stacks with the other cards for now. Hey, next, Shinryu or Divine Dragon. Ward and on evolve +5 your leader's defense. And our token of the day is going to be Magic Sediments. This is the one with stack. Nice. 5th pack, I believe. Just gonna take my time with this. Rune Guardian with ward. On fanfare, choose one of the following. Earthrights, give this +1/+2, or summon a Magic Sediments. So you can choose whichever one fits the situation better. Fairy Circle, Spectre, you know this already. And our next legend rare is going to be the 3-cost Dragonute, Jilnitra for Dragon. On fanfare, place a dragon in your EX area, and in the main phase, pay 2 cost and act this card to put 1 dragon from your EX area into play, as well as give it rush. And if you are in overflow, recover 2 play points. So far 2 legends, that's pretty nice. Dragon Mage, whenever you play a spell, put a spell counter on this card, and in the main phase, by removing 3 spell counters on this card, choose 1 enemy follower and deal it 5 damage. That sounds pretty strong. And our gold rare is Archbishop Laria. Can be evolved for 1 cost, and as long as this follower is in play, your followers deal damage equal to their defense instead of their attack. Kind of like Super Heavy Samurais, but man, that sounds pretty interesting. Wait, no. This is just a legend, but it is an evolved legend. With ward, and when evolves, you can return 1 other card on the field back to its owner's hand to give this +1/+1. That sounds pretty strong, man. And here we have the Otohime Protection Squad member. So they are 1/1/2s with ward. So not even through the first stack, and we already have 3 legends and 1 SP legend, I guess, or super legend if you want to call it that. I'm not sure if we're just lucky in the first half or if this is the general pull rate, which means we'll be getting many more legends in the second half. Death Sentence, Undead King, Goliath, Demon Strike, a neutral spell. Choose 1 enemy leader or 1 enemy follower and deal it 3 damage. But I just realized that a neutral card seemed quite hard to come by. Dragonute Skara with pressure, which means she can't be attacked. And on strike, draw 1 card and discard 1 card. Duelist Mordecai. Now that is a cool looking card. This one's pretty famous even from digital Shadowverse Evolve, right? I mean, he even appeared in, I think, either the last or the second last episode of Shadowverse Flame. On last words, pay 3 of your leader's defense to put this into play. So as long as you're willing to pay your own life force, he will never leave you. And here we have the evolved Prism Priest. When evolved, search your deck for an amulet and add it to your hand. Very useful. And a ghost. Okay, just 2 packs left in our first stack. Navy Lieutenant, choose one of your other followers. It gains direct attack. Healing Angel. Elf Metallurgist. Noble Fairy with ward, and on fanfare combo 3, choose 1 enemy follower, destroy it, and summon a fairy to the opponent's field. So I guess she's kind of like transforming that enemy follower into a fairy, and because the 1/1 fairy will contribute to the opponent's field capacity, that is actually pretty good. This is the non-evolved Divine Dragon. Can be evolved for 2, has ward, and on fanfare, draw 2 cards then, discard 1 card. Sacred Wish, X this card and put it into your grave to draw 1 card, or pay 2 cost as well to turn it into a 2-draw. Evolved Archer. Whenever another allied follower comes into play, you can choose up to 2 enemy followers, deal them 1 damage. Sounds pretty good. And Steel Knight. And here we go, our final pack of the first stack. Sister Trainee. On Fanfare, if you have an allied amulet in play, your leader gains 2 defense. Skeleton Fighter. On Fanfare, if Crimson is active for you, this gains +1/+1. Crimson means that you've taken damage this turn. Dragon Emissary. Look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. You may add a cost 5 or higher Dragon class deck from among them to your hand and return the rest to deck bottom in any order. Nice Searcher. Soul Conversion. A quick, choose one of your followers, destroy it, and draw 2 cards. So this would be pretty good to play when your opponent attacks your followers and is about to destroy it. You might as well get 2 draw from that. Dragon's Rage. A quick, choose 1 enemy follower, deal it 5 damage, and if you are in overflow, draw 1 card as well. Urus. A neutral gold rare, can be evolved for 1 cost. On Fanfare, choose 1 enemy follower and put it in their EX area. I think I saw this, and when she evolves, she can banish 1 card from the opponent's EX area, essentially removing that card. And we're ending off with an Evolved Goblin and another Guard Form Golem. Okay, first stack complete. We can finally make space for the neutral cards on the top left, and let us resume our pack opening. So far, we only have 3 legends and 1 SP legend. Let's see what else we can get. If the second half is around the same as the first half, I think I gotta say I'm very satisfied with the pull rates. I mean, just the fact that you get 1 gold rare every pack, regardless of whether you pull a legend or not, is pretty good. Woodland Refuge, Onslaught, Snake Priestess, Phantom Howl for 3 costs, produce 4 ghosts. Wow. Scorching Storm, deal 5 damage to all followers. And then our gold rare, Clustering of Prayers, choose up to 3 cost 5 or lower amulets in your grave and put them into play. Wow. Evolved Healing Angel, and ending off with Thorn Strike. Interesting. I think this is the first spell token we've seen. Oh no, I just realized Coco was a spell as well, so not exactly a follower. Fire Lizard, seen this in the starter deck. Sunlight of Protection, choose one of your followers, give it ward, and during the main phase, pay 2, act this card and put it into your grave to choose one of your followers with ward and give it +2/+2. That sounds pretty good for the deck. Next, we have a Fighter. Oh, Lucifer! My. If I am not wrong, I believe out of the followers, this is probably most valuable and possibly powerful card in this set. After all, he is a neutral and can be played in any deck. And I mean, he just looks so good, man. Like, I've seen his evolved artwork, but I believe that is his old artwork from one of the mobile games. But I think this non-evolved one is completely new, and it's fantastic. Can be evolved for 0 cost, has ward, and when your end phase arrives, +4 your leader's defense. So as long as this guy survives, you are basically recovering every single turn. And depending on the situation, you can evolve him for free as well. And once he evolves, he becomes something that deals damage to the opponent every turn instead. Swordmaster, on Fanfare, choose 1 enemy follower, act it. And during the main phase, you can act this card to choose 1 enemy follower and act it. Sounds pretty useful. Oh, and we got it. This gold rare, this infamous gold rare, Transcendence of Dimensions. Normally a 12 cost to play, aka impossible, since the max is 10. But when playing this, you can banish 10 spells from your grave to play this for 7 cost. At the end of this turn, you get another turn. Fantastic. Oh! And in the same pack as Lucifer, we're getting Evolved Otohime as well. So now we've got a legend pair, evolved and non-evolved. So I guess I play Royal. When evolves, summon 3 Princess Protection Squad members up to your field's capacity limit and place the rest in your EX area. Okay, and what token are we? Fairy Wisp. I have no idea what this card is related to just yet. Had to adjust a bit to make some space for my beautiful legend cards. I think maybe it's the token, the thick token at the back of each pack that makes each pack feel really good to open. Maybe. Minu, a vile looking follower for Bishop, can be evolved for 1 cost and has Aura, which means it can't be chosen by your opposing effects, but it can still be attacked. Ambling Wraith, on Fanfare, deal 1 damage to all leaders, including yourself. Rabbit Necromancer, that's pretty cute. On Last Words, deal 2 damage to all leaders. Okay. Next we have Dark Offering. A quick, choose 1 card on your field, destroy it, and then increase your leader's defense by 3 and draw 1 card. That's a pretty nice way to get rid of your amulets to trigger Skullfane. Hell's Follower. During the main phase, act this card and put it into the grave. Choose 1 cost 3 or higher follower in your graveyard and return it to your hand. I see. Yes! I mean, if you've been following my channel long enough, you know I love these insect-themed kind of creatures. Rhinoceus. can be evolved for 0 cost, has Rush, and on Fanfare, this card gains plus X attack, X being the number of cards you've played this turn, excluding this card itself. I really want to get to the Evolve as well. Our Evolve follower in this pack is Ivory Dragon. When evolves, if you are in Overflow, draw 1 card, and we got a Fairy token. Okay. I think just about 5 packs left. Dread Dragon, been there, done that. Teachings of Creation, a 1-cost amulet with stack, and on Fanfare, draw 1 card. That is pretty good if you're playing an Earthright deck. Next, Lightning Shooter, Cleric Lancer with Ward, and during your opponent's turn, the damage this card deals, +4. That's crazy! So she's essentially a 5/5 during the opponent's turn. Sage Commander, on Fanfare, all of your other followers +1/+1. And our gold rare, Shadowed Assassin, can be evolved for 2 cost, and on Fanfare, choose 1 enemy follower and act it. Nice. Next, Evolved Goliath, and our normal knight, 1/1. Fairy Whisperer, on Fanfare, summon a fairy and put a fairy in your EX area. Fury Embrace, Angel's Barrage as well, and Sorcery Cache. Prison Dragon with Ward but cannot attack your opponent. This is a pretty cool looking gold rare. Demon of Judgments with Bane, and can be evolved by paying 3 defense from your leader. Interesting. So he sucks your blood to evolve. Next, we have the Evolved Spectral Wizard. When evolves, you can discard 1 spell from your hand to choose 1 enemy follower and deal it for damage. And we're ending off with a Holy Flame Tiger. Been seeing too much of this guy recently, man. Okay, 3 packs left to go. Enhanced Weaponry, Mist Dragon with Pressure, Okami, nice to see you here. Alchemic Roar, deal 4 damage to all enemy followers. Trail of Light, draw 1 card, and when this is discarded from your hand, you get to draw a card as well. Return to Origin. Oh no, it looks like there's a bit of a printing error with this card. It's kind of like a line cutting across just that priestess's neck over there. A bit ugly to see. Choose 1 enemy follower and your opponent chooses to put it either at the top or bottom of your deck. But on combo 5, choose all enemy followers instead. That sounds like a fun card to try and pull off. And yes, we got the Renoceus evolved as an Evolve follower. And I just realized this is our first Evolved Gold Rare. When evolves, choose 1 of the following. Either give this follower Storm, or choose 1 enemy follower and deal it damage equal to this follower's attack. And if you guys remember, the Renoceus gains attack with Fanfare, depending on the number of cards you've already played this turn, so the combo is really strong. Wardrobe Raider, 3/3/3, can be evolved for 1 cost. Goblin. Death Sentence, Golem Protection, summon 2 guard form golems, and on Earthrights, all of your golem followers gain +1/+1. I'm quite interested to try making an Earthright Runecraft deck. Dark General, on Fanfare, if Crimson is active for you, she gains Storm. New Destiny, a neutral gold rare. Both players return their hands to their decks, shuffle and draw back the same amount of cards, but you draw 1 additional one. That sounds pretty good. And next we have the Evolved Bell Angel. With Ward, and when evolves, choose 1 enemy follower, deal it 2 damage. On last words, draw 1 card. And hey, a Forest Bat. And here we go, our final pack of Dawn of Genesis. Okay, what will we get here? I'm hoping for maybe 1 more legend, if that's not too many already. We've got like 6, right? Okay, so first, Angel Snipe, Alchemy Factory with stack, and on Fanfare, summon a Strike Form Golem. Fervid Soldier can be evolved for 2 costs, and whenever an allied follower comes into play, +1 attack. Dark Summoner, on Fanfare, if Crimson is active for you, this gains +1/+1 and Rush. Okay, looks like we're probably not getting a legend in this pack. Guardian of the Divine Realm, once per each of your turns. When your other amulet leaves the field, summon a Holy Flame Tiger and give it War. That sounds pretty strong. And our final foil, aka our gold rare, is going to be the Genesis Dragon, a 9-cost 10/12 with Storm. That is crazy. I would love to try summoning something like this. And we're ending off with the Evolved Minyu, which just has Aura and Mimi. So I guess we have both now. Okay, so to sum up the pull ratios, out of the 16 packs, we got 1 gold rare per pack. So we ended up with a total of 16 golds, relatively balanced. 2 for Elf, 2 for Royal, 2 for Rune, a Witch, 2 for Dragon, 2 for Nightmare, 4 for Bishop, and ending off with 2 for Neutral. I also realized we got 2 of these special looking cards as well. They are bronze rare but with some really nice foiling effects on them. So I assume these are the bronze rare premiums that I've seen in the card list. They should exist for silver rares as well, but it doesn't look like I pulled it. Just like gold rares, Evolve followers are 1 per pack. We got a total of 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in bronze rare. 1, 2, 3, and 4 in silver rare, these 2 in gold rare, and finally, these 2 down here, the Ancient Elf and Otohime Legend Rare Evolve followers. Then we got 3 regular Legend followers, Otohime, Jilnitra, and our prize of the day, Lucifer himself. And last but not least, our one and only SL or SP Legend, Merlin. That'll be all for the Shadowverse Evolve coverage on my channel for now. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and do let me know what you guys think about the game in the comment section down below. And of course, hope to see you guys in any future Shadowverse Evolve videos.